In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a small batch of cards that I will be sending for grading at Beckett, also known as BGS, one of the big 3 grading companies in the hobby. Let's go! What is up, SommSquad? Welcome back to PokeSomm, the community for you and I to enjoy Pokemon together. And as mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be showing you guys this small batch of cards that I've actually compiled together over a time period of, I think, about 2 to 3 months. So it's actually a really small batch of cards. And honestly, I'm not sure if you guys have already checked out my channel. I do a lot, well, not a lot, but I do have a couple of PSA related videos, whether it's a tutorial on how to submit your Pokemon cards to PSA or some of the send-offs and returns that I have done as well. So today is going to be a bit different because, as mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be sending this small batch of cards for grading at Beckett instead, also known as BGS. So it's gonna be a bit interesting, honestly. But nevertheless, guys, if you haven't already checked out my channel, please go and do so. And if you'd like to have some pointers on how to submit your cards to PSA, I'll link it up right there for you guys to go and check out later. And also, before we get into this reveal or this send-off basically, please click the like button down below. And if you'd like to join the SommSquad, it's as simple as clicking the subscribe button as well. Alright, so let's get into the reveal right away. So as you can see here, guys, we have here a very small stack of cards, 9 cards to be exact. And you might be asking, like, Nick or PokeSomm, why are you actually sending such a small batch of cards to PSA? To Beckett, sorry. See, I've been doing so many PSA submissions and returns that I've just got PSA on my mind recently. But yeah, this time it's gonna be a submission to Beckett. PokeSomm, you gotta focus. So anyways, a little bit of a backstory on my grading journey. Basically, I started grading my cards, well, basically sending my cards for grading back in December. That was my very first submission, and it was to PSA. It was actually a bulk submission as well as a regular service level submission, so 2 different submissions, and they both have already returned back to me, which is actually, honestly, surprisingly pretty quick for PSA, considering all the news that we've been getting about their turnaround times being disastrous. But I'm very happy nonetheless with the returns. And ever since I started sending my cards for grading, I started getting more picky in terms of the conditioning on my cards. And every single, I would say, good value cards that I pull during my openings and whatsoever, I always inspect them thoroughly. And this particular small batch right here, guys, that you see in front right here, this small batch of 9 cards, they are, I would have to say, the best conditioned cards that I have in my entire collection. Like, I'm not even joking. So that is the main reason why I'm actually sending this small batch of cards to Beckett, because this submission is actually going to be a hunt for the elusive Black Label. Yes, you heard me right. So I'm actually sending this small batch of 9 cards right here in hopes that at least 1 or 2 of them, or hopefully maybe even more of them, would obtain the elusive Black Label from Beckett. So yes, we're not going to talk too much. I'm going to show you guys what cards I'm actually going to be sending. First card is this card right here. It's actually the full art Korrina's Focus. This is from the Battle Styles set, the very latest set that was just released recently, and I bought a booster box to open on the channel. I'm not sure if you guys have already watched that or not, but I pulled this Korrina's Focus full art from this box. And to my surprise, after inspecting the card, it is flawless. Flawless in my eyes, at least. So yes, this is actually the first card of the batch. And this is one of 2 English cards that I'll be submitting. The second English card will be this one right here, the Celebi. Very beautiful card. This is from Vivid Voltage, the 2020 set. This was the last set of 2020 actually. And yeah, as you can see, beautiful borders, very balanced. So next up, we have some Japanese cards as well. This one here is the Pikachu V full art from the Japanese set of Astonishing Volt Tackle, which was also released in 2020, right before Vivid Voltage actually. Yeah, so I didn't have any luck in pulling the English version of this, but I did buy this off eBay, and so, to my surprise, it is in flawless condition. So I'm really hoping for this to get a 10, Black Label 10, because to my knowledge, I've actually checked Beckett's pop report for this card and there is no Black Label just yet. So if this gets a Black Label, it will be a pop 1, which will make it the only one in the entire world. So that will be pretty special to add to my Pikachu collection if it gets a Black Label. Now this card here is none other than the Charizard, Shiny Charizard V to be exact. This is from the Shiny Star V set that was released last year in 2020 as well. And this card is pretty special because this was actually obtained in a box break that was organized by none other than the Super Duper Danny. If you guys don't know who Super Duper Danny is, I'm gonna link her YouTube down below. She is an amazing character and she actually held this box break of Shiny Star V, and I thought I'd just join for fun. And to my surprise, I actually won a free pack in the stream, and the free pack actually contained this Charizard, which was just insane. And this one right here is pretty special. I actually found this, it's actually part of the 11th movie, Pokemon 11th movie commemorative gift binder, yeah. So it actually comes in a binder that contains 9 different cards, and one of the cards is this Pikachu right here. It's actually a, well, I would say it's considered a promo, I guess. I got it from my local card store, the entire binder actually, and it was sealed. And I found this Pikachu card in there, and to my surprise, it's also in a very good condition. And you can see a bit of a swirl right there as well, which makes it a bit extra special. So this is definitely going to my collection. If it gets a Beckett Gold Label 10, I will be happy nonetheless. But if it gets a Black Label, wow, that will be all the more special. Next up, we have another card from Shiny Star V. This was pulled by myself from one of the box openings that I did, and this is the Kyogre Amazing Rare from Shiny Star V. Also, this was the only Amazing Rare that I pulled, which was in an amazing condition. The rest had evidence of whitening, off-centering, and whatnot, but this is the only perfect one that I have. And I do have very high hopes for this. Well, actually, I do have high hopes for all of these cards right here. Next up, we are moving on to some Chinese cards. And as you may or may not already know, Beckett actually do grade different cards from different languages. And so as you can notice, I have English cards, I have Japanese cards, and now we are moving on to some Chinese cards as well. So here we have the Chinese Shiny Charmander, which is actually the same artwork that is in Hidden Fates. So this was actually obtained from one of my openings, and this is from the AC2B set. Yeah, dreams come true. So yeah, I really like this Shiny Charmander artwork, to be honest. One of my favorites, even though I'm not sort of like a Charmander, Charmeleon, or Charizard collector. I'm more of a Pikachu fan, but this is a beautiful card nonetheless. Yeah, we'll see. And there you go, guys. I'm not sure if you have already watched my recent PSA return, but I did actually send in an English Hidden Fates Umbreon GX Shiny Full Art. in that submission, and it came back a PSA 10. So this one right here is the Chinese version of it, and this one, to be honest, is in immaculate condition. It's even better than the English one, so I do have very high hopes for this. As you can see, the centric is well balanced, the back beautiful, except for some dust. But yeah, Black Label on this would look so sick. Alright guys, so we are down to the last two cards. Here we have yet another evolution. This is the Glacion Gx Shiny Full Art, also from the same set of AC2B Dreams Come True. So this is also the Chinese version of it. And yeah, I believe I pulled this. Yeah, I did pull this recently, very recently. And as you can see, centering, everything is beautiful. The card is just amazing. Look at that. And last but not least, guys, so we have here another card, another shiny from the AC2B set as well. And this is the shiny Articuno Gx. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And yes, I also did pull this very recently. And as you can see, centering, beautiful. Back, beautiful. No faults. Honestly guys, so these are actually the 9 cards that I will be submitting to Beckett. And as you can see, I've shown you guys front and back. Centering is amazing, immaculate. And the back is amazing as well, no whitening. Centering is just perfect. Perfect. So I honestly have very, very high hopes for all these 9 cards to at the very least get a gold label 10 from Beckett. But hopefully they do, hopefully out of the 9 they do come back with some black labels as well. Now that will be a real bonus right there. Okay, so yeah, that is the small little batch that I will be submitting to Beckett. Do wish me luck. They will be going out this week, and hopefully they return real soon. With the turnaround times for all the companies, I don't know. I just can't put too much hope in their turnaround times, but I do hope they come back as quickly as my PSA bulk submission did. Alright, so I do hope you liked this little send-off video for my first ever Beckett submission. And yeah, if you did, please do click the like button down below. And if you'd like to join the SommSquad, as always, please do click the subscribe button as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. This is PokeSomm.